Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Welcome to the Sully Show. On this special episode, just got done eating my big Thanksgiving dinner, and I was looking forward to some dessert. And I was like, what better dessert than a little old-fashioned? Plus, I was planning on doing this video anyway, so it kind of worked out, you know? So today, we are testing the Elijah Craig old-fashioned mix. Now this is basically, it's an old-fashioned, but it's supposed to be kind of specially formulated to bring out the flavors of Elijah Craig here, along with just be a good old-fashioned. It's supposed to be specially formulated to this. And you're supposed to take the mix, add bourbon, add cherries, add your orange, and let that be that for the whole drink. So we're going to give it a shot here. We're going to see how it is. The directions, it is 2 ounces of bourbon, half an ounce of the wonderful old-fashioned mix here, and then orange peel and cherry. So nothing crazy. We got our little measurer here. Hang on. You completely just skipped over that. Did you hear that? Got to love it. Alright. Let's go ahead and pour up a couple ounces of this stuff. 1, 2. I typically like to put my ice in at the end, just so that you can like stir a little better or muddle your cherry if that's what you like to do, because I kind of like to muddle my cherry. However, when using a big round ice cube like we're using today, if there's already liquid in the glass and you drop the ice cube in, there's no way for it not to go and like dump everywhere. You know, like only if I'm going to put the ice cube in, I have to turn the glass upside down, push the ice cube in, and then flip it. Well, the ice cube cracks or liquid goes everywhere or whatever. So we're putting the liquid in first. Now for half an ounce of this. This does smell very sweet. I believe, I don't want to shake well before use. We're going to go ahead and shake this well. And refrigerate after opening. I'm glad we read that, because I definitely would not have refrigerated after opening. I don't want to speak too soon here, but I do believe, yeah, so there's cane sugar, water, lemon juice, natural flavors, and blood orange puree in here. There's also 4% alcohol, so you better watch out with this stuff. 4%, you know. But so it's a little different than your typical old-fashioned mix. It's kind of cool, you know, having that lemon in there, definitely off. Blood orange puree, I feel like it's pretty typical for an old-fashioned, but it's kind of a little fancy thing to do with an old-fashioned. Cane sugar, same thing. A lot of classier old-fashions will use cane sugar versus like simple syrup or something like that. Let's go ahead and add a half an ounce of this Jazz. Oh, a little more. And let's drop the rest over in here. Drop our cherry in there, our Marshmino, Marmino, however, don't know how to say that. And again, typically I like to add a little bit of extra cherry juice in there for sweetness. However, this stuff smells very sweet and has cane sugar in it, which is typically sweeter than simple syrup, in my opinion. And I don't want to mess with the recipe. You know, I'm trying to try this exactly how they say. Give this a little twist to try to shoot some orange juices in there. And then tuck it on down. You can rim the glass with that too, but I kind of forgot. So we're not going to do that. So here we go. We're going to spin it a little, mix it up some, try to get all those flavors combined. Tastes like orange peel. My hands are sticky. Alright, so first sip of Elijah Craig old-fashioned cocktail syrup. See how she is. It's not bad. It really isn't. Now, I mean, You know, again, an old fashioned doesn't really change the flavor of the whiskey too much. My mom says she doesn't notice a difference with old fashioned mixed versus not. She says it all tastes like straight whiskey. I think there's a small, you know, I think there's a little bit of a difference there. But it's not like you're completely changing the flavors. You know, it's supposed to just help enhance the whiskey and add something a little different in there. But overall, it's not terrible. It's nothing special. If you have an old-fashioned recipe that you really like, or you know, it's a family recipe or whatever, and you think it's great, this isn't going to beat that. But if you are, you know, if you want an old-fashioned, but you don't really know how to make it, you don't want to make it yourself the first time and mess it up and decide that you don't like old-fashions when you could, but you just made it wrong or whatever. It's kind of how I was at first. It's worth a shot. You know, if you just want to try an old-fashioned, if you haven't had one before, you haven't had one in a while, you want to try it, but you don't want to have to make it yourself, you don't have to keep all the ingredients, it is worth a shot. It's a quality old-fashioned, but it's nothing incredible. It's nothing you couldn't outdo yourself with either a family recipe or just a little bit of time trying to measure everything out that you add in there and decide how exactly do you like yours. Do you like yours more with bitter, more with sugar, you know, whatever the deal is. Overall though, like I said, it is pretty good. Well, I mean, great way to round off the Thanksgiving dinner here. Been drinking beer a lot today. My stomach's been extra full off of that and the Thanksgiving food. So this is kind of nice to be able to keep drinking a little bit on this wonderful day without having to, you know, drink a whole bunch of beer and just fill up and be like, oh my gosh, for the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? So if you like old fashions, give me a like on this video. If you don't like old fashions, still give me a like on this video. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you all are a little informed. If you're thinking about trying the Elijah Craig Old Fashioned mix, or really any pre-made old fashioned mixes, I don't think you can go wrong with them, at least the ones that I've had. But like I said, they're not too special. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your Thanksgiving and the rest of your day. Spend it with some family. Cheers.